Good morning students. Welcome into the next video class. First, we are going to revise the previous class portion, children. Do you remember the topic? Yes. Good. Tell me. Fruits, isn't it? Yes, good. So the fruits, first we had learned what we mean by fruit or what is fruit, isn't it? What is the importance of fruit? The next to learn that structure of fruit, isn't it? So here I am asking that one question, children. Please all of you try to tell that answer, okay? What is the structure of the fruit, children? What is the structure representation of this fruit? The fruit ball, otherwise called as another one name is known as, very good, pericarp, isn't it? The pericarp, the consisting of three parts. What are the three parts, children? Yes, good. Outermost layer, epicarp, and middle layer, mesocarp, and the innermost, so that is, we are called endocarp, isn't it? So these are the three regions we can differentiate it. That's a pericarp region. Clear, children? Say yes or no? Do you remember that? Yes, good, very good. Next one, types of fruit, isn't it? The types of fruits means, so there mainly they comes under three types of the fruits, isn't it? First one is simple fruit, very good. Aggregate fruit, and the last one is multiple or composite fruit. Clear, children? So the last class we had completed that simple fruit. Simple fruit, that's a fleshy type of the fruits, isn't it? So the next one is dry fruits also there. Isn't it, ma? Say yes or no? Yes. Will you able to say simple fleshy fruits types, children? What are the types or comes under simple fleshy fruits? Very good. Try to tell one by one, children. First one, berry type of this fruit. Good, very good. Next one, drupe type, pome. Do you remember that? Yes, good. Hesperidium and Peppo. Very good. Last one, Ballasta. Okay, clear? So these all the types or they comes under a simple fleshy type of this fruit. Okay, so they learned that is some of the examples of that related that is simple fleshy fruits. Clear, children? Say yes or no, ma? So these are the concept only we had completed in the last class. Okay, so today's class we are moving to learn about this the next type of this second major type of the fruit is the aggregate fruit and multiple or composite fruit. Okay, so aggregate fruit and multiple or composite fruit. First one we are going to learn about this is the aggregate fruit. So the second type of this major fruit is the aggregate fruit. So the first one, the aggregate fruit means, so this one is derived from, okay, the aggregate fruit is, they derived from, that is the simple flower, okay, or there is a single flower or single pistil, but this is the pistil, so they presents in a apocarpous condition. You know that apocarpous, what do you mean by apocarpous, children? Very good. The carpels are free in conditions. Clear? So this apocarpous condition, so there is each apocarpels, so they developing in a single fruitlet. Understood, ma? So this is the aggregate fruits or they derived from that is a single flower, but this single flower, so they presents in a, that is a apocarpous pistils. Okay, so this apocarpous condition, each apocarpels they developing into that is the very good single fruitlets. Clear, children? The collection of this single fruitlets, So So each one is they giving in a or developed in its form of this single fruit. Clear children? These single fruitlets, the collection of this all the single fruitlets together we are called as the name is known as aggregate fruit. Understood? Say yes or no? Yes, very good. Next one, what do you mean by Itario? Okay, the term is Itario. I mean, so the aggregate fruits are, they develop or born from the single fruitlet. Clear children? The aggregate fruits are, they born from the single fruitlet. That single fruitlet is we are called as the name is known as Itario. Understood children? Say yes or no ma? Very good. So these are the two terms only we are going to learn there. First one is what do you mean by aggregate fruit, and then second one is what do you mean by Itario. Understood children? Say yes or no? The good examples for this aggregate fruit is the Ananas comasa, Sitapalam, and then the next one is Palialthea. So this is the best examples for this is the varieties of this aggregate fruits. Clear children? Say yes or no? So this is the diagrammatic representation. This is the pictures for this Annona, and the next one is Palialthea. Clear children? Say yes or no ma? Yes. The next one, the next type is the multiple or composite fruit. Okay? Multiple or composite fruit. So here, the multiple fruit or that's a composite fruit that is developing from that is the whole inflorescence region. You know that inflorescence means collection of flowers. Okay? This is the whole inflorescence. Along with there is the peduncle regions also they developing or formation of this fruit. That type of the fruit is we are called as the name is known as multiple fruit, or that another one name is known as composite fruit. Clear children? Based on this development of this inflorescence, clear? Based on that development of this the fruit formations from this is the inflorescence. That based, so they are dividing in two types. Okay, what are the two types means? First one is psoriasis fruit and second one is Psychonus fruit. Clear children? Say yes or no? First one is psoriasis fruit and second one is Psychonus fruits. So these two types they comes under a multiple or, so there is a composite fruit type. Clear? Say yes or no? Yes. The first one, we are going to learn about this psoriasis type of this fruit. The psoriasis type of the fruit means, that is the good one examples of this. This is the jackfruit. Okay, that's the best one. Good example is jackfruit and pineapple. So this is that's a good example is they comes under which type of the fruit? So that is a psoriasis type of the fruit. First one, this psoriasis fruits means, so their presence in a fleshy multiple fruits. Okay, this fleshy multiple fruits they developing or derived from that is the which type of the inflorescence means spadic or spade inflorescence. Okay, so there is the presence in a spike or spadic inflorescence. So from these two type of the inflorescence only, so this is the two type of the inflorescence. So from these type of the inflorescence only, they developing in that is the fleshy multiple fruits. Clear children? Say yes or no? Yes. So the next one, so here the flowers are they arising in that together. Okay, the flowers are they arising together. So in that succulent manner. So the succulent means the succulent perianthus there children. So this perianth, so there is a succulent perianthus presence in that is the inflorescence. The flower, the representation of this, the succulent perianth. Okay. Then here, this is one of the central axis is there. This central axis, so that's a perianth. What is the characteristic features of this perianth means? So there is a fleshy and juicy. This is the characteristic features of this perianth. Understood? So this is the flowers, the representation of this. So there is a fresh, so there is a perianth is there. This perianth, all of you listen here. This perianth, there is a central one axis is there. From this is the central axis, they pierce them. So their fleshy and juicy perianth is present. That's the nature of this perianth. Understood, children? So this is one of the good examples for jackfruit. Clear? Yes. Next one, we are going to learn about that's the next type is Psychonus. Okay, Psychonus. Psychonus fruits, this also they comes under one of this multiple fruit children, the multiple type of the fruit. This Psychonus means, so here the multiple fruits are developing from or that is derived from that is the Hypododium inflorescence. This is another one of the special type of the inflorescence, right? That's a Hypododium inflorescence. Okay. This Hypododium inflorescence, so this is the full, that is the fruit formation. Okay. So this is the fruit formations. They developing from that is the female flower of this Hypododium inflorescence. So this Hypododium inflorescence means so their presence in a three type of this flower. Female flower, male flower and both this bisexual flowers also there. Okay. So from this the fruits are further the developing of these fruits. So that one is they derived from that. So there is a fruits type is akins. So these are the some certain types, drupes types. Okay. So these are the fruits are they derived from this is the Hypododium inflorescence. Which part is the Psychonus, this type of the multiple fruits, they developing from that is the female, very good, the female Hypododium inflorescence, that regions only they developing of this is the type of the fruit. Clear children? This is the best example of this fruit is the ficus fruit. Okay, so this is the last picture. So this one is the examples for Psychonus fruit. So that's the example ficus. Clear children? Say yes or no? Yes, very good. So first one, we had completed that. This is the two type of this fruits comes under in it, multiple fruits or composite fruits children. This multiple fruits, Psoriasis and Psychonus. Psoriasis, that's the examples for, can you able to say? Very good, pineapple and jackfruit. Clear? Yes. Psychonus, the good examples for ficus. Understood, ma'am? Say yes or no, pa? Yes. Next one, what is the functions of fruit? Okay. What are the importance of fruits? So the fruits mainly they providing in a, we are using in that's a good fruit, isn't it? We are using in a food, isn't it, ma'am? For that both the animal and human beings all are we are using in that is a food. Understood? What about that other importance for that food children? Yes, very good. So we are getting in a so many vitamins. Am I correct? Then sugar contents, isn't it? Then organic acids, isn't it? So these all the items are we are getting in the good fruit. Understood, ma'am? Say yes or no? Yes. Then what is the other importance of fruit children? Tell me. Very good. The next one. Do you have any idea? Yes. The fruits are they giving in a protections of this seed. Clear? The protections of the seed. So during that is the unfavorable climatic conditions or some that is the protections from that is some of this animals or some things means. So this one is they giving in a protections of the seed part. Clear? So this is the very important one of this characteristic features of fruits. Yes. Next, what is that other importance of fruits? Very good. Sometimes this is the fleshy type of either that's the fleshy type of the fruit or that's the dry fruit. So that one is they helping for this dispersal of the seeds, isn't it? So to that distance places, so they helps to that is the dispersal of the seeds. Clear children? Yes. Then what about the other importance of seed? Sorry, what is the other importance of fruits? Good, very good. Try to tell. Very good. Many medicinal, isn't it? Many medicinal values they having in that fruit that is used for that's a human beings. Understood, ma? Say yes or no, children? Yes. In some cases, okay, some cases the fruits are the developing of this. The first initial stages, the developing of the seedlings, no, that time they giving in a nutritious to that the developing of the seedlings. Okay, some fruits they giving in a nutritious to the developing of the seedling stage. Okay, so these are the some of the very few points they comes to that importance of this fruits. Clear, children? Can you able to say one or two points? Yes, good, very good. So all should remember it. What are the importance of or what are the functioning of this fruits? Okay. The next one, after this fruit, so what thing is present inside there? Very good, seed, isn't it, children? So if we are looking, this is the fruit means, so inside this is a fruit, what item is present? So there they present in a seed. Clear, children? Yes, good. What do you mean by seed, children? What do you mean by seed? Good. Tell me. Fertilized ovule is known as seed, isn't it? The fertilized ovule is known as seed. The seed also, so they are storing of this. Very good. So they are giving in a protections and also so their presence in a the storaging of this food materials. Isn't it, ma'am? That's a very important things we are going to learn about. That's a regarding of this seed. But what do you mean by seed? Fertilized ovule is called a seed. Understood, ma'am? Yes. So this seed, they comes under in two major types based on that some points. Clear? The types of the seeds based on that number of the cotyledons based, they are classified into two type of the seed. And the second point, based on that presence and absence of this endospores. Okay, that regarding, that related also, they are dividing in these two types. Understood, ma'am? The first one, the types of seeds means mainly they are giving in some certain points. Based on that presence of this cotyledons, that base they are classified into two types, and also based on their presence and absence of this endosperm. Endosperm means so their presence inside of this seed. Clear? That they either there is presence or absent. So that based also they are dividing in two types. Okay. First one, based on this cotyledons. Okay. Based on this cotyledons, that base they are giving in two type of the seeds, children. One is, do you know, children, the cotyledons base they are going to dividing in two type of the seeds. Do you know that? Yes, good, very good. Dicotyledon seed and another one is monocotyledon seed. Clear? One is dicotyledon seed and another one is monocotyledon seed. Dicotyledon means how we are identifying this is a dicotyledon seed, children. How we are identifying that is a dicotyledon seed. Very good. The cotyledons, they presence in two, isn't it? The two cotyledons are present inside the seeds means, so that is we are called as the name is known as dicotyledon seed. Monocotyledons means, so can you able to say that is a dicotyledon seeds? Very good. Jackfruit. Yes, good. Whatever that species they present in the two cotyledons, everything is they comes under in a dicotyledon seeds. Clear, children? Yes. Next one, monocotyledons means. Very good. So there is a best examples for paddy, rice. Yes, correct. So there is a rice and maize, isn't it? So these all the things are they comes under in a good. So that is they comes under in a monocotyledon. Monocotyledon means so their presence in a, you know that the basic concept only. So there is a only one cotyledon is present inside the seed. Clear children? Say yes or no? Yes. Then second point I said that based on that presence and absence of this endosperms. What do you mean by endosperm? So here you are going to learn about this is the term is endosperm. Endosperm means, so that is the nutritive tissues presence inside the seed, that is we are called as, the name is known as endosperms. Clear? These regarding presence and absence of this presence and absence of this endosperm, that related they are dividing in two types. One is albuminous seed, that is called, another one name is known as endospermous seed. Then second one, albuminous seed or non-endospermous seeds. Very easy points you are created or framed. This is the two types, children. First one, albuminous or endospermous seeds. Endospermous seeds means the seed have endosperms, means that's we are called as, the name is known as endospermous seed or albuminous seed. Okay. Then second type, albuminous seed or non-endospermous seeds means the seed without, that is the endosperms. Understood, ma'am? So here, if we are looking, this is the first type, endospermous seeds means, so there they presence in a endosperm. So there is a nutritive tissues is present. That is the very good examples of the specimens are castor, sunflower, maize. So this is the very important examples, very good examples for that is the albuminous seed or endospermous seeds. Are you clear, children? Say yes or no? Yes. Next one, so here they comes under an albuminous or non-endospermous seed. So already I said that point, without that is the endosperms. Okay, the nutritive tissues is absent. So that means why? So that's a seed, they present fully, that is the food material. That's food material means, so they storing of this food, so that is a fleshy and succulent in nature. Understood, children? That's a full food material, but that is the without, that is the endosperms there. That's a good examples of pea, groundnut. So these are the certain examples, so they come under in a albuminous seed or non-endospermous seeds. Understood, ma'am? Say yes or no, students? Very good. So these are the points only. These are the basic concept only we had learned. That's today's class, children. The fruits means, so there is a three type of the fruits. The last class we had completed in a simple fruit. So today's class only we had learned that is a two type of the fruit, aggregate and composite or multiple fruits. Clear, children? Then there we had completed in a what are the importance, what is the significance of the fruits. Clear? Then finally, if we are looking, that's the fruits mean their presence inside the fruit, their presence in a seed, isn't it? Then that's a seeds also, they based on certain characteristic features, they are dividing in a two types. Clear, children? One is presence of this cotyledons based, they are dividing in a two types, dicotyledon seed and monocotyledon seed. The next one, based on that presence and absence of this endosperms, that base they are dividing in a two types. One is albuminous seed, that is known as, another one name is also called as endospermous seed. Second one, albuminous seed or non-endospermous seeds. Understood, children? Say yes or no, pa? Yes, very good. Thank you, students.